What's up, everybody? We about to go live. It's About Time show. We're getting started. Sorry about the delay. Y'all stay tuned. It's the Give It To 'Em Queen show. We're going to go in on some hot topics around the city, around the country, in the area, all that kind of good stuff. So y'all, buckle your seatbelts. It's about to go down.
It's about time, y'all. About to go live. So I want y'all to go to the It's About Time show page, because I'm going to go live from that page. You can go to Chuck's page. He's going to be live on his page.
Mars.
Hey guys, I'm not going to do the show from my page. I'm going to do the show from the It's About Time show page. So go to the It's About Time show page on Facebook. We're live. Sorry,
I'm trying to get the poll out of the way. Man, my tripod is gone.
I'm even messing with stuff.
Technical difficulties have just arisen. Y'all bear with us.
I'm sorry.
What's up, Kaidi? Hi. Woo! Hi. Walter Lee, thank you for the beats. I don't know if you're watching yet.
So I just wanted to get on my page and let you guys know that.
Hey, y'all make sure y'all comment. Rashonda, what's up? It's about to go down. I got my old water. Can't drink this, I be sick. Uh-oh. We got a visitor.
Uh-oh, he might be stuck.
Oh, we got a visitor. He might have to get in with us. What up, Charlie?
I gotta run.
Marina, what's up, sweetheart?
I come in the street.
Andre Bessler, Carmen Davis. Hey, y'all stick with us.
So you know I ain't chill. Cool. Hope everything's good with you girls. Yeah, man.
We got a short delay. Y'all bear with us. We just gonna play music through the delay. Short delay. Hey, if you have not liked the show or the page for the show, go to the It's About Time show on Facebook.
Shout out Twitter to him because I'm managing Twitter.
Anton manages the Twitter account. The Twitter account is at It's About Time Show. Show is spelled S-H-O. At It's About Time Show. S-H-O. I see all y'all making comments now. We appreciate that. Keep making comments. You know, whatever we talk about, you know, we try and read the comments on air. And hopefully today y'all can see us a little bit better because we don't have a poll in the way. We're trying to figure out the best way to set this up. We're still in the beginning stages of this, so y'all stick with us, stay with us. Make sure you continue to listen. Tell your friends, share it. When I put up the link from YouTube and SoundCloud, make sure y'all share that too. If you like the show, please tell everybody about us because we're trying to grow an audience. Linda Williams, what's up? And we're waiting on the other co-host now.
Yes.
She cooked dinner today and it was good. Yeah. So we got Spraggers coming through.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Oh my goodness. Woo! It was so good I went to sleep. Also, y'all can call in if you want to. The number where you can call in, Warner Walker XWW, what's up? The number to call in is area code 423-637-7249. Again, that's 423-637-7249. After the first segment, we'll start accepting phone calls and stuff like that. I'll shout out the number periodically also during the show.
Y'all please call in, holler at us.
I apologize about the delay. Normally we would already be in it.
Yes.
This is a song by Jaden Maddox, No Jumper. Yolanda King, Hola, que pasa? Don't get to your comments. I apologize because my live feed messes up a lot of the time. I apologize about that. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's awful. There we go. Woo. Who's watching? Landra Robinson. What's up, Lynn? No runner. An athlete, but got no jumper. Thank you, Martina, about the nice poleless view. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're trying to get this trying to get the setup straight. Anybody knows a good cameraman, let us know. We got people that already signed out. Apologize about not being on time again. Got my pet rock. Now we getting ready to get started. Woo!
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be hospitable.
Alright. Y'all ready?
Ready.
Alright. I'm gonna start the recording for it. Y'all hold on to fasten your seatbelts. Here we go. Hey, welcome to the It's About Time show. I am your co-host, Chuck Beard. I have my illustrious co-host with us today. First, and definitely not least or last, is the Queen, aka Miss Nicole.
Not last. Hey, everybody.
Also, we got the noble himself, the Candy Man, aka Anton Birch.
Party people, what it do?
Yes. Before we get started, I know I said this leading up, but now that we're on the recording, make sure you go to our Facebook page. You got to search for it. It's the It's About Time show. There's a black fist with the clock, and it has red writing. Also for Twitter is at It's About Time show, and show is spelled SHO. Gmail, our Gmail account is theitsabouttimeshow@gmail.com. And then also we got a YouTube page where we have, I think it's 2 or 3 videos that are out there. It's the It's About Time show on YouTube. So go out there. You know, if you want to share it with somebody, whatever you want to do. We're also on SoundCloud. The It's About Time show is on SoundCloud as well. Gotta say thank you, or actually tell you about today's show. Our show today is Give It To 'Em Queen. Y'all know we normally do a segment called Give It To 'Em Queen, where she brings up current events and things like that, right? So today we're just going to dedicate the whole show to the events that she brings up, because a lot of times we don't even get a chance to discuss everything in depth. So today we're going to take that time and we're going to discuss everything. So if y'all got comments, whatever, questions, whatever, make sure if you're on the live feed that you put your comments on the live feed. We'll try and get to them if time permits. And then also, we have a phone. Phone number is area code 423-637-7249. Again, that's 423-637-7249.
Don't forget the Twitter.
Oh, yeah, the Twitter at theitsabouttimeshow. And show is spelled S-H-O, no W. All that being said, the first segment we're going to get into is the one that I do. It's called What the Fuck Chuck? Basically, so if you never watched the show before, I'm always locating, being given crazy stuff on the internet.
And I'm never ready for it.
Yeah, nobody's ever ready for this segment. But I'm always finding stuff on the internet that's crazy, insane. And I feel like it's my duty to bring it to y'all. So this week, what came across, I work in insurance, and I deal a lot with people that have prescriptions and things like that. So I looked up some of the craziest side effects from drugs or from prescription drugs. And I'm just going to read off some of these drugs.
That you can go to your doctor and say, hey, this is what I need.
Yeah, these are drugs that your doctor can prescribe to you.
This is not the kind of drug you got to go down the street.
No. This ain't from Lil Pookie or Ray Ray on the corner. This is from somebody that is a medical professional that's prescribing these things.
I'm scared.
I am too.
So
I don't even take medicine like that.
Now, man, I hate pills.
After reading this, I'm trying not to take none of it. All right, the first drug is called Mirapex. Mirapex. It's for restless leg syndrome. I don't know what restless leg syndrome is.
Okay, I'm going to have to get you to stop right there, because when I heard that, I was like, what the hell? How do you come up with a restless leg syndrome? That's just, in other words, being fidgety. Please explain to me what restless.
I want to know
now,
what
I
restless leg
apologize if you
syndrome
are
is,
somebody
man.
that suffers from this, but please, because I guess the name.
I don't know. Like, I didn't look up restless leg syndrome. I've seen commercials for it, but I have no clue where they come up with fidgeting and a disease for fidgeting and a disease for having ants in your pants. I don't know. But anyway, the name of the drug is Mirapex. And the side effects, they go from, not so bad to worse. The side effects are hallucinations, increased gambling, sexual urges, and other overpowering urges.
So you're playing roulette. I hope to get the sexual urges.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Gambling, that's losing money.
I don't think I want any increased urges of none of it, because
That'd be kind of cool, though.
The next one is Abilify. We should all be familiar with Abilify. They still got commercials coming on the air. It's for bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia. Its side effect is coma or death, and trouble swallowing.
What?
And I want to take this, man. So I'm playing roulette. I had coma or death.
If you want to, quiet them voices in your head, yeah.
And then I'm gonna have trouble swallowing.
See, the next one is Ali, ALLI. It's an aid for weight loss. And this is probably the one that I think that I would like to have the least.
It's called Ali.
ALLI. I don't know exactly how you say it, but to me that's what it's saying, Ali. But these changes may include gas with an oily discharge.
Oh, mud butt.
An increased number of bowel movements.
What?
An urgent need to have them, and an inability to control them.
Oh my
So if you take an Ali.
And this is, the Ali is to what? Lose weight?
Yeah, for weight loss. It's helping you lose weight.
Oh, that's gonna damn sure make you lose weight. If you got some shit coming, some oily shit coming at your ass.
So you gotta wear the pins
it's
around.
It's just sliding right on up through there.
Yeah, you gotta wear the pins.
So we ain't never been live.
No, not on the show page. But yeah, Ali just basically coming out feeling about 10 pounds lighter. Then there's Veramist. It's an allergy inhaler, right? It may cause nasal sores, glaucoma, cataracts, and nasal fungal infection.
What?
So it'll give you a reason to smoke some reefer. At
Wait,
least you got glaucoma. I mean, you go from one. Hey, yeah, you get it.
And then it also says the way Veramist works is not entirely understood.
So basically, you a guinea pig.
Basically, yeah. Take this. It might help you.
It might help you.
We're not gonna know how.
Let me know if it make you do something other than this, and this.
Then we have a birth control pill called Ortho Novum.
Ladies, y'all better listen to this one.
It causes benign but dangerous liver tumors. These benign liver tumors can rupture and cause fatal internal bleeding.
Oh, no.
In addition, some studies report an increased risk of developing liver cancer, which means they're not really benign.
Right?
All right, Chantix.
Chantix.
Yeah.
Like the heart.
It's an anti-smoking drug. Like they put it on television.
Yes, they surely do.
It says nausea, sleep disturbance, constipation, flatulence, and vomiting. However, the sleep disturbance is strongly downplayed. It's more like psychotic nightmares.
Oh no.
Yeah, if you want to stop smoking, take this drug and have some like, oh, start smoking, you wake up smoking. Like, and then they say you can't stop the nightmares even after you quit taking the pill. Like,
so I'm not taking the pill, period.
No, never. Not even once. I'm not having those psychotic nightmares on purpose. All right, the last one. It's called Accutane, right? It is a drug that treats acne. And this one, the side effects are quite lengthy. And I read it. I was like, ain't no way in hell I'm going to take this. Never. Not even once. Accutane. It says depressed mood, trouble concentrating, sleep problems, crying spells, aggression or agitation, changes in behavior, hallucinations, thoughts of suicide or hurting yourself.
That's why these kids crazy.
Sudden numbness or weakness, especially on one side of the body.
Just on one side?
Yeah. It don't say which side, right or left, so I don't know.
You got no choice.
Blurred vision, sudden and severe headache or pain behind your eyes, sometimes with vomiting. Hearing problems, hearing loss, or ringing in your ears. It causes seizures, severe pain in your upper stomach, spreading to your back, fast heart rate, loss of appetite, dark urine, clay-colored stools, jaundice, severe diarrhea, rectal bleeding, black, bloody, or tarry stools, fever, chills, body aches, flu symptoms, purple spots under your skin, easy bruising or bleeding, joint stiffness, bone pain, and possible bone fractures. All that to treat acne.
So I'm unbreakable, I'm motherfucking civil, I'm fucking, you're a mixture of just psychotic, crazy shit.
Man, all that because I want my skin to clear up. How about you drink a bunch
That's
of
why
water
these
and quit eating
kids
sweets?
crazy, because think about it, that's an acne drug. So you know a lot of these kids them complaining and they mom and dad take them to the dermatologist, and dermatologists make money just like the other doctors make money.
Y'all taking any of these medications, you may want to start looking up the medication side effects.
Please
don't take the medication at all, because it's man-made.
Go natural, go herbal.
You
know, use cinnamon to settle your stomach. Stuff
man,
like that.
Please. If you have a child or you are taking Accutane, something finna go wrong. So
somebody going to 601.
Yeah, somebody going to Valley or something, man.
First, somebody making that quick stop downtown.
Yeah. All the
somebody
hallucinations.
Going to 601.
Man, the rectal bleeding. What the fuck? What is rectal bleeding?
No.
You be down there hallucinating running, and you got blood running out your ass running down damn Cherry Street. Yeah.
Well, you know you ain't getting raped in jail on that one, though.
I ain't gonna fuck with you because that shit's still in your system.
Yeah, exactly.
This is crazy.
Exactly. All right. So that does it for the What Fuck Chuck segment.
Yeah,
now, hopefully, you know, y'all have had your mind blown. And Rashonda said at least your skin will be clear.
Fuck that. You have some pretty ass skin but be fucked up in the head.
Really?
At least your skin.
Is that what you got out of this?
Yeah, you know, you got pretty skin.
No.
Alright, so next we're gonna roll into my nigga of the week.
My nigga, what up, party people? Yeah, it's time for this week's installment of My Nigga of the Week. For those who don't know, My Nigga of the Week is somebody that just stood out amongst all others with everything, regardless of what's going on in the world. It's just something that just really captured and touched my soul. So, with that being said, this week, it goes to somebody that was, I guess, instrumental to me in my life. Probably a lot, well, I would say a lot of people's lives, some of the listeners, and a person in here. This past Monday, our old faithful English teacher got on the book and voiced her opinion about the Kaepernick stuff. Now, it kind of caught me by surprise.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I delved into it, it just made me love the woman even more, although I knew that this was the type of woman she was.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, I mean, she just shot down what you would think. And this lady happens to be white, for those people that don't know her.
Mm-hmm.
And she pretty much, I guess the paragraph that I'm gonna read from her long dictation is what really touched me. Finally, whenever members of a minority group that has been oppressed stand for the national anthem or recite the pledge or join the armed forces, I'm amazed and humbled by their forgiveness, by their patriotism in the face of all of the injustices, by their willingness to support a country that has not always supported them. Until I know some motive other than the obvious desire to speak out for those in his community who have not been so lucky because of their race, I will respect Kaepernick's decision to use his influence for civil protest. And in the light of all that's going on, I may not stand the next time. And she did that with a hashtag, I ain't mad at you. Hashtag civil protest trumps hate. And that's just a snippet, because she did about 3 or 4 paragraphs.
Man, it was the whole thing was beautiful though. I mean, because she put it in historical context.
Yes.
She gave, like, from the inception of the national anthem all the way up to today, the injustices that black people have endured, the injustice that the country has put on different minority groups. Talking about I had to go back and reread it, but yes. I read it and actually it warmed my heart. It made me feel good to read that. And
then another part of this, just like Chuck said, she said, many who are criticizing Kaepernick are those who are supporting a man who feels free to say or tweet to the world blatantly unpatriotic statements in support of our enemies, despots like Putin. Are we saying that it's wrong for Kaepernick to express his concerns in peaceful protest, but acceptable for Trump to state openly that he knows more than our generals who lead our armed forces? Trump, born in the lap of upper-class privilege, has never fought yet, feels free to criticize a family who lost their son fighting the flag that is supposedly sacred and cavalierly accepts a Purple Heart he didn't earn. That's just a snippet, man. But Jeananne Gardner, you my nigga of the week. I love you.
Yeah,
I've loved you from the time you taught me of the arts and sciences. I've always supported our school, and for people to go to our school and to make them get a grasp on life, make us understand, make us free flow and think outside the box.
Yeah, just make us think. Period.
Man, yes.
Just outside of.
Don't be a robot, man. Don't be a robot. But thank you, and thank you for bashing the lady. I know she may have been a friend, and she went back and she said, "I can't believe I totally disagree." And she got shut down.
I even commented on that.
Yes, she got shut down. But she is my nigga of the week. And also, coming in strong second is my boy Stephen A. Keeping back on this because I'm about sick of this whole thing because everybody's still missing the point.
Man.
But Stephen A. uncovered where the military has been funding, or the Department of Defense has been funding and paid patriotism. Yep. It wasn't until 2009, 2010 that they started coming out for the national anthem.
About that? So how you feel about that?
How I feel about that? I mean, me being a veteran, I mean, you shouldn't have to pay to show your patriotism.
That's something that should be, if you're gonna do it,
that's automatic.
Yeah.
Right.
Actually, it don't even have to be automatic. Either you're gonna show your patriotism or you're not.
So
and you have the right to do either.
That they didn't have to stand before 2009. It wasn't a qualification.
No, it wasn't a requirement. Until they started shutting out them ducats.
And so when they started paying their money,
that's what happened.
The
money rules, man. Money rules. And for all you all, and I didn't know this during 9/11 ceremony when President Obama came out to every NFL stadium and spoke, people wanted to boo him. But you want to boo the man that runs a free world, right. and y'all want to criticize a man. I'm so sick of this country, man.
I saw a meme on social media. It had a picture of people standing in their trucks with the Confederate flag, and they were considered patriots. And then it had a football team of people kneeling or sitting down, supposedly during the national anthem, and they were considered traitors.
Yeah, but just like there's another meme with your boy Dylan Roof, the dude that killed the people in South Carolina. Mm-hmm. He's burning an American flag. This motherfucker get to go to Burger King out there and arrest him.
After he shot 9 people in the church.
Right.
They didn't take his ass down, but they took his ass to Burger King and get him something to eat. But y'all want to call please, y'all get my blood pressure up, man.
Yeah.
Can we have the fun shows again? But no, I'm not. Hopefully, y'all, I'm not going back to that. But I just had that touched my heart this week, man. And a lot of us stood up for myself. A lot of her ex-students, friends, and everything, man, on her page that we don't even know. And it's good to see. That shows there's other people out there that understand and respect what he's doing, as far not for the flag, but
just his freedom.
It's his freedom, man, and yes, but that's it, y'all. I'm through.
Okay. With that being said, y'all give us like 1 minute, and then we're gonna come back with the "Give It to 'Em Queen" segment.
Give it to 'em, Queen. Give it to 'em, Queen.
Yeah, I'm really through with that segment, man. I mean, up that time.
Man, I'm so.
I'm just. I hear people outside still want to leave, and then it hurt me to Shaq that you respect them. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't do the flag like that. Yeah, your dad was just y'all. motherfucker. Fix put something up real quick.
Man. She gonna cuss you out too. Alright, let's go and get started. You ready, cuz?
You ready?
Alright, we gonna get started with this second segment. Hey, welcome back to the It's About Time show. On this segment, we're gonna just hit you with the give it to 'em queen. Just do some current events that, you know, have, I guess, affected not just our community, but our city, our state, and the nation itself, and give you our viewpoints on what's going on, as well as facts about what's going on. So that being said, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, go ahead. Go on, take it over.
Get back here readjusting. Well, speaking of our city, our state, something very important went down early this week in Chattanooga, Tennessee. And my cousin, our co-host, Chuck, was a part of it. We have a group called the Hamilton County Black Caucus. Go like their page on Facebook. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to say, I'm going to hand it over to Chuck to let him explain to it what it is. I would encourage you to look into it and try to invest your time into it as well, because it is something that is, I think, is very powerful. And I heard someone say it was a movement. Mr. Muhammad said it was a movement. It's not something that's just happening. It's a movement, and there are stages to this thing, and you can be a part of this. So go ahead, tell them what it's about.
Okay, basically, black people in Hamilton County, Chattanooga, Tennessee, have had our voices overlooked, had our issues overlooked, and have basically depended on, or tried to depend on, those people who we elect in our districts to just do right by us, which is not happening. Basically, what's happening is a lot of our issues are falling by the wayside. A lot of people that were elected, African American people that were elected in these districts, the seats have gone to non-African American people. So in an effort to consolidate our voice and our vote, and to make sure that candidates are running on platforms that help support the communities that they're actually in, the Hamilton County Black Caucus has been formed. I am not the spokesperson for it. I am not the leader for it. I was asked to assist with it, which, you know, I'm honored and proud to do. But the leaders are Jermaine Harper, who was on the show a couple weeks ago, Minister Kevin Muhammad, and Pastor Timothy Carruthers. All three of those are very influential people in the community. And if you go to the Hamilton County Black Caucus's Facebook page, Minister Kevin Muhammad was on, 93.5 today? Mm-hmm. And he gave a very clear definition of what our aims and goals are. But really, it's to increase voter support and then increase support from increase support to the community from the elected officials for that community. All that being said, make sure you go there. It's like a 30-minute interview. Listen to the interview, listen to what he has to say, especially if you're in the Chattanooga area, because it does benefit you. It will benefit you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely will benefit you. It'll benefit you just gaining knowledge behind what's going on. Even if you don't put any energy into it and just sit back and listen and watch what's happening, it's a beautiful thing, if you ask me. I thought it was very interesting when he said that he asked the mayor and other city officials for partnership and, opinions and advice and what do we need to do. Mm-hmm. Sounded like almost a plea. Was this 4 years ago?
No. This was like, I can't tell you exactly when, but it's been within the last year. What they did, they went to the city council with the mayor present and gave the people's state of the city address and voiced concerns and things like that to the mayor and to the city council. And basically, they were met with complete silence.
Yeah.
Nobody asked any questions. Nobody said anything. They just kind of. And then they were told that, yeah, that was just a moment. You know, that's just something that they did to get
out of your moment at some point and come to me. You know, I just found it kind of quite odd that happened. And it should open up a lot of eyes and see. Because it was really.
They went before the school board?
No. The
commission.
Yeah, the city and county commission.
Because everybody, it's still, to me, it's still a good old boy network. Just
is.
like the school board. And I never thought it would be like this, but I see it up in Cleveland with theirs, just like their city. It's all the good old boy. Man, you got to get out this old, man. They need term limits. Get these old people that have been in there for years, man. Everything has changed, and you gotta. If they talk about doing things better, but they're not doing anything better, they're sitting on their butts, fattening their pockets.
Yeah, right. I mean, and part of that is the African American elected officials that are in these roles. And I'm not gonna call names because I don't want to get any of them wrong. But there are several officials that have been in there since the '90s and are not affecting change in the districts where African American people are affected the most, or in the strongest numbers.
Man, it's sad.
Yeah,
it's sad.
Yeah, and then one of the more concerning things to me was the mayor came out. He came out on the radio and even said this: that they're giving $6 million for a community center, and then they're giving $1 million to build a park in, I guess, the Alton Park, East Lake area here. Which, if you're in Chattanooga, you know it's predominantly black.
Right.
Instead of building a recreation center that's already there, because they already got a recreation center there, or doing this park. I agree, parks and recreation centers are good, but what we need more than anything else is economic development.
Right.
All of the businesses are leaving our neighborhoods. Right. All of the community programs are starting to leave the neighborhood because they don't have funding. Fund some of these programs. Start economic development. Give people the opportunity to open up businesses. Give small business loans or grants for small businesses, as opposed to saying, "Oh, we're going to build a community center." Right. If you refurbish the one that's there for $1 million and then take the other $5 million and put it into economic empowerment, what would the black community gain from it by doing that? How much better would we be for doing that?
Yeah.
But it's sad, and when I walk into the little gas stations in my community, I'm not going to say there's not enough educated, or it's just too many people settled. Mm-hmm. They don't care. As long as they get by the next day to day, they live, man,
and see that's
a big problem.
That's another part of the Hamilton County Black Caucus, because people get used to this is what it is and this is what it's always been, and it doesn't have to be that. Right. In order for things to change, you got to start affecting change. Right. And honestly, it doesn't take a large group of people to do that.
But some of us, and I'm even saying to some of the young, and I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer and saying they won't change, but you just look at them and they're just so settled with it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, but if we can start showing and proving to them that it don't have to be that. Right. That's what I guess the basis for everything being created is, for the Hamilton County Black Caucus is. Because it don't have to be like that. If you fight hard enough, you unify enough, then your voice will be heard and changes will be made.
Yeah. I know a close family member that's like that. That's just and then they're older. This is and I wanted to get into a debate with them, but I knew at the same time they were at an age and they had been through so much to where that's what they believe. It is what it is. Ain't nothing you can do about it. No. How can you sit back and accept that? So I think that's where I am. That's where my position is. I don't want to sit back and accept it. So, and I was just saying the other day, I think a lot of, I can see a lot more people saying that as well. No, we cannot sit back and just let this keep happening.
And part of that is, okay, in the last election, I think the guy's name who got elected is Chris Anderson. Chris Anderson ran against two African American opponents, right? Mm-hmm. And he won with a grand total of 812 votes. 800. He's in a district of over 10,000 voters, and he wins with 812.
What district is that?
I think it's over by Alton Park. I think it's that district.
But what's sad, and out of those that voted were probably older.
Yeah.
Folk.
Yeah.
Younger. They don't.
Well, the other part of that is there were two African American, two black people running against him, and that split the vote. And that's part of the reason for the creation of the Hamilton County Black Caucus, so that we know and can unify our vote. Because if the vote had been unified, he wouldn't have been elected. It would have been like 900 to 800, basically. But even with that being said, with numbers so low like that, if we can capture 10% of the eligible voters there, that's 1,000 people. If we can get 1,000 people to go out and vote and vote on the platform that is going to be most beneficial to our community, then we can effectively win elections.
You're right.
Yeah. You're right. You're right. Speaking of elections, our presidential election is coming up.
Yay.
What, less than 60 days? Pretty much?
Yeah.
Yes.
Less than 50 days, pretty much. So, you wanna keep your eyes and your ears open. I hope that everyone is available and open to vote, even if you don't want to vote for either one of them, you should get out to the polls.
And the first debate is this week, if I'm not mistaken.
This is the second debate. Because they had one before.
Yeah.
It wasn't publicized, but they had one before, and Hillary did awful in it. Not that I don't like either one of these.
The first publicized because there's four. So this is the first. These are the four four major.
The major ones.
Yes.
Yeah.
It may have just been a town hall.
Yeah, it might have been a town. I think it was just a town hall, but the four major ones are coming up. And last week I read, and I had to look and see because they said who the moderators and everything are going to be for each four.
Well, y'all need to. We got to figure it out, people, because it's coming up.
Y'all better watch those debates, man.
It's
Really,
right around the corner.
I know you got your shows and stuff like this, but this is important, man. Y'all take time out, man. There's one debate. You can catch back up in shows with this time of DVR and stuff, but everybody, we need to listen. You got this is where it's the shit's finna hit the fan, y'all.
They've been on Miss Hillary a lot lately. You know, they started on Donald Trump and now they on Hillary just really, really hard. And you know, they've been talking about these emails. Well, earlier this week on Capitol Hill, one of the a hearing that they were having was stopped by a Republican lawmaker. He subpoenaed the FBI. He wanted to basically saying that there should be more investigation on these emails.
Leave them alone, man.
Right.
Damn.
The emails are crazy. It says that the FBI provided documents contain classified and other sensitive materials and are not to be made public. But the Republicans have said that basically they didn't do the investigation right. It's some missing information. It's some things going on that the FBI don't want to tell us. So they mad about it. They still mad about these emails. So we got this issue coming up. We got her passing out left and right.
Can I?
Go ahead.
With the whole email thing, it's so hypocritical because during the George W. Bush era, they were caught deleting and sending out over 100,000 between the president and the vice president and what was Rumsfeld? Not Rumsfeld.
He's Secretary of Defense, wasn't he?
Yeah,
No,
Rumsfeld. Between the three of them, they were caught deleting sending what's considered inappropriate in Hillary's case, emails, and it's over 100,000 of them, but you don't hear the same backlash about that.
Because they men.
No.
Go ahead.
They men and they're Republicans.
Right. Well, I just wanted to shed some light on the election. I'm kind of glad that you brought that up because the election is very, very important. And I want to say again, even if you do not want to choose either of the candidates, you should still show up to the polls. It is very important. I just want to stress that. Well. How many of y'all paying high gas prices? So I'm at work the other day and people are freaking out. We gotta go get gas. I'm like, what is going on? I have been watching this piece of news for over a month now. I know it's been going on over a month. Quietly, but somewhat loudly. I like to keep up with certain things. And I'm talking about the North Dakota pipeline. So let me give you some facts because that leads into these gas prices. These so-called oil leak they done had somewhere. So in North Dakota, there's a protest site at a reservation of the Standing Rock Sioux. And basically is
Standing Rock what?
Is it Standing Rock Sioux or Sioux? How do you say it? C-I-O-U-X.
Sioux.
It's supposed to be S-I-O.
Yeah, Sioux.
S-I-O-U-X.
Yes, Sioux.
S-I-O-U-X.
Yes.
Sioux.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what they're doing is they're taking a stand for their land. They don't want this pipeline that a Texas billionaire, who is the main person behind this, he wants to put a pipeline on their reservation. And they're scared that it is going to affect their water, basically their environment. Again, this is an Indian reservation. So if you know how many of them live, they live off of the land. And so this is something very sacred to them, and they've been fighting for a long time. Now, all of a sudden, somebody's oil pipe has leaked, and now they're going to run out of gas.
Okay. It is a tradition on the It's About Time show to call bullshit. Yeah. That's what we do. We call bullshit. And just my little humble opinion here, but that's some bullshit. Because it just so happens that you're going to hike gas prices up because you can't get what you want.
Right.
We dealing with billionaires, people that already got enough money that are acting like toddlers. Mm-hmm. Oh, because I can't get what I want, I'm going to make people suffer. Get the fuck out of here, man.
So just to give you a little bit more background on this protest, on September 9th, a federal judge denied the tribe's legal request to temporarily stop the pipeline. He's a U.S. district judge. It says that the 3 days before the ruling, the North Dakota governor activated 100 National Guard troops on September 8th in advance because he expected that this was going to happen. So they out here. Now, what the pipeline is going to basically domestically produce light sweet crude oil from North Dakota to reach major refining markets in more direct and cost-effective, safer, and environmentally places. It's going to be transporting some 100,000 barrels a day. Now, this is not the the government is involved now, but the government didn't start this. The city didn't come in and say, we want your land, you got to get off of it. The county didn't say, we want your land, you got to get off of it. The state didn't come in and say, we want your land. A Texas billionaire.
And I'm going to tell you what, so...
A Texas billionaire I don't care how much money he got. He just like me and you. Came in and said, I want your land. And it ain't nothing you can do about it.
And the problem that I have with it is that the government of Minnesota has told them that they do not have the right to protest on their own land. Basically, they have suspended their Third Amendment right so that this billionaire can go in here and make this pipeline and continue making more money. Basically, the billionaire got everybody in his back pocket. He's receiving, the politicians are receiving kickbacks, and we are in a system that values money more so than people's safety and concern for our environment.
It's crazy, like.
Hey, and Kaepernick's kneeling for that too.
Right.
I mean, I mean, seriously. Mm-hmm. But people.
We finna go into that. We might as well go into that while we talking about patriotism. I mean, America. This is how America was built. Y'all watching before your very eyes how America was built. Yes. Some white man come in with some money and say, I want this land, and he gonna do any and everything. They say they out there macing pregnant women.
Yep. They got dogs.
They got dogs on these people, on kids.
And this was their land before.
Y'all not watching this stuff and you think it ain't gonna affect us, go outside and try to put some gas in your car. Down in Woodstock, $9.99 per gallon.
$9.99.
Their news in Woodstock, Georgia reported that they had $9.99 per gallon. It was somewhere else in Atlanta, it was $4 and some change. This is for regular gas. This for regular.
For regular gas.
So if you think this protest is not going to affect you, you need to open up your eyes and start watching a few things. Like, it's crazy.
Oh, the debate is September 26th.
For
the first one, head to head for the first time.
What time is that?
4 p.m. I don't know what day is that. That's
on Monday.
26th. Yeah, at 4, people will be at home. What kind of crap is that?
If people will be at work.
Oh, coverage starts at 4 p.m. It's probably not until 8. Okay.
Yeah. He's talking about the debate. Clinton
Yes, sorry.
And Trump.
That's what we talking about right now is really pissing me off.
Yeah, it's supposed to piss you off.
I mean,
you better be pissed off.
I mean, it's just, man.
Yeah, you need to be pissed off. Well, I say this. I've been saying this for a couple of weeks because I've been bringing it up a little bit, and Tunton, he's already brought it up. This national anthem thing, man. It's I'm liking the way that it has started this type of conversation. Mm-hmm. Because before it wouldn't have been no conversation. He would have been suspended. He would have, like, you know what I'm saying? He would have been shut down immediately. Mm-hmm. And so I'm very proud to see that he is still playing. I'm very proud that, like, I don't know if he's being sponsored by anyone or not. But I'm just not seeing any negativity towards that. But I am still seeing some negativity, like Tunton said, Shaq, he's disappointed. Like, really? Like, you can't see why people are protesting this issue. Like, people are finally opening their eyes up and seeing what's going on. Mm-hmm. And it's not our fault. Like, and I want a lot of people to say, I had a conversation with someone at work the other day. It was like, it's our fault that we didn't know this, and that's our fault that we don't know. No, it's not our fault. Because if you were raised, we were put in school. My son said, well, Mama, we've been saying them Pledge of Allegiance. We just used to go in there and say it. That's because you were told to say it, and you were brought up to do as you told. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, because I wasn't brought up to say, go read a book and figure out what the national anthem meant. I wasn't brought up to say, go figure out what the Pledge of Allegiance really says. I wasn't brought up that way. So I didn't tell my children, go read and say, you know what I'm saying, figure it out. If the teacher tell you to do something, you do it. The teacher's going to do it because they feel like they're supposed to do it. I'm saying all this to say is people have finally opened up their eyes on this national anthem and this flag thing. And like I said the last time, not only should we protest the Confederate flag, But we should protest the American flag.
Can I tell you something? It just actually warmed my heart to read this week. And the backlash that came with it and all of the conversation that came with it. Local high school here, Brainerd High School, as a team, football team, said that they were going to kneel during the national anthem.
Yeah.
I didn't check the news to see whether they did it. I hope that they did.
Nope.
They didn't.
The school board.
Yeah. So the school board stepped in
and said if he allows that to happen, he should lose his job. So the Brainerd's principal got an issue that they would not.
That's sad. It's sad.
We're not going to make that a political.
It's
don't
basically
bring the politics in it.
What his commissioner told him to do was, you was paid to do a job, so sit the fuck down.
Basically, yeah, you paid the coach.
And that's what a lot of people mad about this issue. You know, really they haters anyway, and it don't matter who would have done it or said it. But just because he's in that platform, that's exactly what they're saying. Sit the fuck up. Like, I mean.
But see, the principal is black too.
It don't matter.
But that makes me wonder, did it just stop at that? If he let that go, your ass.
Yeah. I mean, it would be the whole trickle down thing. And that's
you
what's so
that happen.
That's what's so disheartening about all of this is because we as a community don't have people in positions of enough people in positions of power to where when we want our voice to be heard. I mean, and then really, honestly, why was the announcement even made? Like, shut the fuck up about some stuff. If you're going to do it, don't talk about it.
Right. Pay piper later.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in that situation, cuz it was probably one of the kids that said something.
I mean, even with that, shut the fuck up. That's part of the problem with social media. That's how people getting caught for crimes and all kind of stuff. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, if you do your dirt by yourself. Don't allow everybody else to know what dirt it is you getting into. Like, just be quiet. I mean, I'm not trying to tell nobody how to run their business because, really, honestly, just the thought of the whole team being willing to take that stand together, I think is a huge step. And then for a group of adults to tell children that they don't have the right to feel how they feel about certain... Because 15, 16 years old was when I got harassed by the cops. I had a gun pulled on me by the cops. So they understand. They see it firsthand.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's just... It's crazy, like, and you always gonna have haters. I was thinking about it, y'all. They asked the question the last time, will this racism thing ever end, or will it stop? Unfortunately, you're always gonna have a hater. So even if we were the same color, you're gonna hate the fact that I have longer nails than you do. Or
longer hair.
I have longer hair than you do, or my hair is just a little bit lighter than yours.
Or even if you just have hair.
Or if you have hair, or, even if we was butt naked, I would feel something. You're going to be jealous of something. Like, your left cheek bigger than my left cheek. And I want one like that. Like, you always going to have a hater. So I'm saying all that to say is, I don't think racism is never going to end. I don't think this hate is ever going to end. But we have to learn how to deal with it in a positive way and in a better way. And then that all goes back to say is we got to come together and we got to stop hating on each other. And so this hate thing is a whole. It's crazy. I was thinking too. I said this world was just this land was created on pettiness. Mm-hmm. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. But with that being said, we're gonna take another break. Give us a minute. We'll be right back with you.
Oh, to be so petty.
Man.
P-T.
P-E-T-T-Y. That's petty. Arizona. LaShonda Fuller, what's up, sis? We just. That was 30 minutes, though. Them 2-3 topics. And then it was 20 minutes for the first segment. Okay, no, that's cool. You ready? Alright, let's go on back in. Go ahead. You gonna introduce yourself? You want me to bring you in? Okay, I'll do it. Hey, welcome back to the It's About Time show. And we're in the midst of Give It To 'Em Queen, where we're talking about current issues, not necessarily debating because we tend to stand pretty firm on what we believe. But I'm going to turn it over to her so we can get into the next topic that she has.
I had a lot of topics to talk about today. I really didn't know which way to go with them or which ones to do. But I wanted to really talk about the most recent ones. But last week was 9/11. That was our last show. Mm-hmm. And again, just to start this off, we want to send our condolences to all of the families, because I know that not only that day, but every day it can be a struggle. Mm-hmm. And so we pray that you have strength and courage.
Yeah. And thank you to all the first responders and those people that went out and took care of those, those people that were victims of the tragedy. Well,
I say all of that to say, everybody knows where they were that day. Everybody saw a lot. Well, everybody that was old enough to remember saw a lot on TV. And I don't know, ever since all of this happened, it was a little questionable. And if you were just in the background and just not really knowing what's going on, all you knew was airplanes flew into the Twin Towers at the Trade Center. Mm-hmm. And next thing you know, we're going to war trying to find Osama bin Laden. And this went on for years. No,
not Osama first. We went after
weapons of mass
Saddam
destruction.
Hussein,
Saddam Hussein. Oh yeah, we did.
And then we went after Saddam Hussein.
Osama was responsible for
that lie. Flat out lie.
So it just made me think, like, if I was a family member of someone that happened to this, what I would be thinking, if I would be angered at my country, if I would be confused as to what's going on, if I would be really trying to find answers, because there's a lot of conspiracies out there about what really happened. And I just wanted to bring that up a little bit, just to make you think, just to think about it. One of them is that they said that the inside traders knew about the attacks before they happened. So basically, before the September 11th attack, some fishy stuff happened within the stock market and the insurance firms, and it put a lot of airplanes and of United Airlines and American Airlines stocks at risk. And so they say that that's what caused, and if you know, those were the type of planes that flew into the Twin Towers. So they say that that's what caused the attacks. Also, here's another one. The Pentagon, it just basically scientifically doesn't add up. Like, they say that the impact holes that went into the Pentagon, it wasn't large enough for even a small plane to go in. And then why wasn't the plane shot down? And then why did the plane go into an area that was evacuated anyway, because they were working on it? So that was a little fishy right there. The air defense was told to stand down, they say. Basically, because you're thinking, well, if somebody knew about it, why didn't they tell them to shoot the planes down or something, But even if they shot the planes down, it was going to kill somebody. Mm-hmm.
It would have minimized the casualties, though.
Well, yeah, it would have minimized the casualties.
And one of the things that's crazy is, just there are air patrols that fly up and down the coast, and they take off from Maine and go all the way to Florida, and they take off, I think, 30 minutes behind each other. So there's always an air guard that's being flown. So there's always a plane that's on alert and on standby for stuff like this to happen. But on that day, it just didn't happen. And I know that because during the '96 Olympics, I talked to somebody about it. And they had planes. You could see the planes flying over the Olympics during that time too. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Another conspiracy is that the planes didn't make the Twin Towers collapse. Bombs made the Twin Towers collapse. And if you go back and look at videos and you notice how the buildings went straight down, and if you go back and look at other videos of other buildings being a demolition, it was the same thing. And so they were saying that the actual planes didn't make the Twin Towers do that. Also, they were saying that an aluminum plane wouldn't allow that type of structure to fall down like that anyway.
It's simple physics and mathematics if you look at it. If you hit something that's 100 stories in the air and it falls, it's not going to fall straight down. It's not going to drop like this. It's going to lean over and fall if it falls at all.
Right.
And then on top of that, there was a bombing at the World Trade Center in 92. Yeah, 1992. They went in and strengthened all the beams and made the building bomb-proof. They did exactly what they were supposed to do to strengthen it so that when somebody flew a plane into it, the building didn't fall. It was designed to not fall.
Right.
But go ahead, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's things to make you go, The last one I wanted to bring up, and there's a lot of conspiracies out there. You can go and check them out. But the last one I thought was kind of interesting is they say that the Jewish people knew that the attack was going to happen and that they took off from work. Said that they noticed like over 4,000 Jewish employees took off from work on September 11th. And they said that some of the first ones to record it were the Jewish. Yeah. Yeah. Like it was, I thought like, what in the world he got going on?
I don't know what the hell.
I was on CNN, so sorry, they do it from over ads.
But it made me think last week when we were talking about 9/11, like if I was a family member, I would be so angry. Like, because like you said, some of it is common sense. It's just plain on common sense. Wow. Yeah,
you have to bite your tongue on the back because it's just.
Yeah, it's just so much. Obviously there's cover up there. I mean, and then it's a huge coincidence that the Department of Defense happened to lose $3 billion.
Right.
And then the day after that, somebody flies a plane into the towers. I mean...
And then I believe it was that other plane, it was one of the planes where they said that the people scared them.
No, they followed him. That was the one that crashed.
That was Flight 93?
Yeah, that was the one that was going to the White House.
Right.
Allegedly. And they followed him off and they crashed in the middle of somewhere.
So one of the conspiracies on that one is like the people on that plane are still alive somewhere.
Man, they killed everybody that was even remotely responsible.
They said that the plane that was actually shot down was a staged plane.
Man, this country ain't got no problem killing people. So whether it was full or not, this country don't have no problem killing people. Which is what you see in the Dakotas now. They sicking dogs on peaceful protesters and calling out the National Guard. They will kill you.
And the fact that they've been told that they don't have a right to do this on their own land.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that ties into this 9/11 stuff, ties into patriotism too. So, like, this whole country is just like crazy.
This country is screwed up. I hope they give me my reparations. I'm leaving.
What you gonna get your 40 acres in the field?
I'm not.
I'm gonna go to.
Give me my check.
I'm going to the Philippines. Me and Ryan. We're gonna live on the beach.
That
I'm
would
gonna
be
have
better.
about 3 Filipino women. They're gonna have about 8 brothers and sisters.
No,
I'm gonna be safe and sound.
I'm going to Brazil. Brazil. I'm gonna live on the side of a hill.
In Brazil.
Yeah.
So I'm just a bill. I'm in Brazil, sitting on the side of a hill.
Wow.
Man.
Well, this last one I wanted to, there was some more I kind of wanted to talk about, but after I thought about it, I was like, nah, I'm good on those. I'm sure you've seen them and heard about them, but this last one, I'm definitely sure that you've seen and heard about it. But I feel a certain kind of way. Like, this woman is really trying to do something. She's a Georgia school teacher.
Oh, here we go.
Let's talk about
Yeah, let's talk about her. Yes.
Y'all want to talk about her?
Yeah, let's talk about her.
She is a school teacher down in Georgia, and her picture has been floating around.
Yes, it
And
is.
if you see her picture, she's dressed very accordingly. If you ask me, I don't really see anything wrong with it.
She can't help her shape.
Nope.
She is curvy.
Wow.
But a lot of people are dogging her out. Like, they are like, no, a school teacher should not look like this. A school teacher, and she teaches 4th grade. And they're saying, I wouldn't want my child going to school with the school teacher looking like this.
See, ain't enough daddies around, because that'd be
Exactly.
son, you got a problem. Let me talk to the teacher for a minute.
I
Yeah.
think same thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
about
ain't
hating
enough
ass
daddies
women.
around. Yeah, it's the hating women
Mm-hmm.
that just are jealous, man. If it was more shit, I'm gonna be there with Ryan, be there every last one of his teachers.
Yeah, man, come on. The only people that's gonna be jealous is women that are insecure.
Yeah.
And then if there are some men, that's some old hand-picked men.
But why couldn't we have teachers like that when we were in school? Why I get in trouble on purpose?
Man,
But they wasn't
tell
gonna
you,
dress
please
like
keep-
that though.
Please keep me after class.
They didn't dress like
You see
that
a curve.
back then.
Yeah, but they ain't have all that back then.
But the thing is, to me, it's like I don't see anything wrong with how she
I don't either.
dresses. Like, even
No.
if she dressing, she don't have her cleavage out. Even the dresses that she does have is below the knee.
Right.
Like, I've never seen anything sexual. It's all covered up.
They should be paying attention to school.
The only thing that they're like upset about is the curves.
That's really it.
Just 'cause they ain't got
That's
them.
all it is.
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, I tell you, I used to work in the school, and I've seen teachers wear more risque clothing than the clothing that she has on.
Right.
And because they don't have the
I'm
same,
wearing more revealing than what she had on.
because they don't have the same features, nobody said anything or thought anything about it. Because she happens to be fine as hell,
Right.
and thick
Emphasize as hell.
as hell, and she think with it, and man, like everything is sitting right. That's just hate. That's pure D hate.
Well, black women's bodies are always brutalized and policed. Like, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't wear, like, especially if we curvy, or especially if we're plus size. You shouldn't wear this if you plus size. You shouldn't wear this. Like me, I'm a little curvy back there in the back. And I don't care what I might have on jogging pants, and somebody gonna notice the fact that I got little curves back there. Like, it don't matter. So, but people tell me, oh, or I've heard, no, you shouldn't wear them tights, or you shouldn't
Well,
wear
shit,
them.
what the fuck am I supposed to wear?
Exactly. It don't matter what I got on. My ass still gonna be back there at the end of the day. I was born with it. It follows me every single day. So it don't matter. Like, it's always there.
I'm gonna stay out there and help that teacher clean her whiteboard.
Man, what? I'm mopping, sweeping.
You gonna be getting in trouble just for that.
Yeah, just cause I'm gonna act up in her class.
I done seen too many of them porn movies that enact shit like that.
Except for is this a 4th grade teacher or something like that?
Yeah, she's 4th grade.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the daddy.
So somebody was saying that.
Can we compromise? We work something out.
Man.
What, you gonna do some extra credit homework?
Yeah, I'm doing extra credit for my son.
Yeah, I need a private parent teacher conference.
Yeah.
Little Timmy ain't acting right.
Yeah. Well, Daddy for sure how you supposed to be acting.
Somebody said a woman with curves should know how to dress for their body type and professional.
I mean, but
settings.
she's supposed to wear something baggy?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could wear something baggy, you still gonna see my curves. It don't matter.
Exactly.
Especially with hers.
Right, it don't.
It don't matter what she put on.
Yeah.
They're saying if you can wear it to the club,
she put on the choir
then it's
robe.
inappropriate for work.
What?
Yeah.
I wear this to the club, so
right?
am I inappropriate
How is
as
that
well?
Inappropriate? Like, what club you going to?
Yeah.
Like, right?
Yeah, I mean, you can say whatever you want to say about what the woman had on. It's not.
Even if she put on jeans, you were still gonna see it. Jeans,
yeah,
and some loose Fridays. You know what I'm saying? They
show pictures with her in jeans and other. They show her in other stuff. It don't matter what she got on. No. Somebody still gonna say it's not appropriate because she got curves.
When she had on the jeans and the t-shirt.
And how many of y'all big booty bitches done been in the store bought some damn jeans, and you know they your size, but you can't get the damn jeans on because your big booty ass can't get in there. So you get you a 2 size extra so you can fit in them. But still your ass is tight in these motherfucking jeans, but they loose around the waist. How many times? Am I the only big booty bitch that's done been through this shit?
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
I don't really have that problem.
I'm gonna have to go scour some fitting rooms.
I'm just saying. Like, it don't matter what she got on, somebody gonna say something because she can go put on some 2-3 pairs of yoga pants and a pair of jogging pants, and somebody still gonna know.
You can't hide it.
You can't hide it. Like,
I don't want her to hide
it.
No, I don't want her to hide it.
I'd rather see that than somebody with some tights on that's barely being supported back there.
But let that have been Kylie Jenner.
No, she's beautiful.
Right.
She's so beautiful.
They just hate on the black women who got these bodies because they don't know how they can't handle it. That's despicable. Well, your white ass didn't handle that motherfucking all that ass and shit.
So somebody said I don't have an issue with her outfit, but I don't think it's appropriate to wear stilettos to the classroom.
Well, that's what
stilettos, like, why not? What's wrong with stilettos?
Leave them on during the parent-teacher conference.
During the parent-teacher conference?
Yes. You don't have to take those off.
Man, what? Now, see, okay. The whole policing of the outfit. Now we got to get down to specifics. This size heel, that size heel.
Right.
Come on, man. If any other teacher would have walked in there, somebody like Miss Crabtree.
Maybe she's real short.
Right? I like stilettos. If I had a position, which I kind of do.
Oh no, man.
But I would wear stilettos all the time. I would do it.
Maybe she is about 5 foot. Take them damn things off. Yes.
Hey.
We supposed to be talking about the teacher.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah, he done went back to the little guru show.
We can always go to what's that bedroom bliss boutique.
Bedroom Bliss Boutique. Shout out.
.co.
.co.
She couldn't afford the M. I'm sorry.
Stop! Got it.
Bang bang.
Bang bang. These are just jokes.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
But yeah, that was my last thing I wanted to talk about. They got a man floating around too. I think he's like a 3rd grade teacher or something, but he got some muscles and things. And
So what if y'all wouldn't be complaining if he had on some tight ass pants with a
they
bulge.
About
they would be complaining that motherfucker had a bulge in the front of his motherfucking pants. Yeah, all of them be right there. I gotta go see your teacher. He in trouble again. Be right there.
I'm going to have lunch with Ray Ray.
Mm-hmm. And then they'll be wearing what that teacher wearing so they can get that motherfucker the bulge.
Then they gonna walk in there looking just like her.
Yeah. Can I talk to you in private? Yeah.
In private.
Yeah, they done seen that damn bulge. Yeah. See, that's that, man.
Well, they saying that they trying to say like the boys are growing and they have like.
Okay, so what about the girls seeing little bulges in his pants?
Exactly.
So what's the difference?
So I think at the end of the day, it's not a matter of what you wear. Some things are inappropriate, but what this lady was wearing is not inappropriate. I think what needs to be taught is self-control.
And they're wearing these damn skinny jeans and shit.
Skinny jeans.
And pants.
They want them low riders where you can see the thong and shit.
Yeah, I like those. Anyway.
And then you know how they wear the loose pants where the edge of your drawers showing so you can see the name brand and shit.
I ain't talking about them dudes, man.
The
thong shit. But
male
that leads me, I read an article about a teenage boy. Well, I don't know if it's good or bad, but he pissed me. Well, I can't say he pissed me off. He complained about the cheerleaders in their outfits because it made him feel some type of way.
Oh, well, what I just said.
The same outfits has been around for 50 years.
70 years. Hundreds of years, shit.
Just go shuck your corn. Go somewhere in the bushes and look at it and shuck your corn.
Go back behind the bleachers.
Yeah.
And get it on.
Yeah, you got a phone. I know they all got that stuff on their phone.
He fighting a demon, that little boy.
Yeah, something going on.
He fighting a demon.
Let's go ahead and wrap it on up, y'all.
All right, yes, sir.
Because that's the biggest crock of shit ever. Anyway, Noble Burst, you got any shout outs you want to do, sir?
Yeah, this week, man, I got a shout out to my boy P5, Jay. It's your wedding week.
Yeah. Congratulations, Jay.
Touching down the M-Town on Thursday. Ready to get it in. We're going to church Friday for the best part.
Going to church to the what?
For the best part, we're going to church.
Yeah, they going to rehearsal. That's all it is. He tried to make it sound good.
I was like, what?
We're going to be good, clean, wholesome men. We're going to church. We're going to hold hands and we're going to go sing.
They go into rehearsal and then after that they finna go turn up.
If you want to say that.
Yeah, I already
what
know.
y'all going to do at church? When is this? Friday?
Yes.
What time?
You won't be.
It's going to be in
You got to go to Memphis. We're going to sing one more time and drink another wine. Wine, yeah.
Have a special communion and everything.
Oh, yes.
They pouring libations.
We might have some baptismals. We might have some baptismals and everything. It might be a lot of hand healing and healing of the hands on the body. Yes.
Yes.
Somebody hit me in the head.
They gonna eat, drink, be merry.
But shout out, Jay. We're going to have a blast, man. I'm proud of you. Can't wait.
Queen.
You
got any shout out?
Shout out to me.
Okay.
All right.
That's it. Okay. All right. So I'm going to do the whole closeout thing. First of all, I got to shout out Let Me Cut It Lawn Care Service.
Let me cut it.
It's Jimmy and Jamal.
I saw y'all sign on somebody's lawn. I was proud, man.
Yep.
Keep up the good work, man.
Yep. 100 Check Club Records, Circa 94 Beats, Black Folk Inc., and Forever Records. Thank y'all for your contributions. We appreciate that. bedroomblissboutique.co.
Yeah, get your freak on.
Yeah, for all your adult toy needs.
Please support.
Yeah.
Please support.
Yes, people need your help.
Bedroom Bliss Boutique.
.co.
.co.
You find yourself whatever you need on there. Please support our girl.
Alright. The Urban Voice. Jermaine Harper's publication.
Shout out, Jay.
Yeah, please support this wherever you see it. You know, if you have a business, you can get ad space in here. You have to talk to them. I don't have a number for them, but I'll see if I can get that for you in the coming week.
And I got one more thing when you fit before you get into
Go ahead, do what you do.
And because it would be amiss of me if I didn't do it, coming November 18th, 19th through 21st is the 12th annual Heisers Temple number 123 Shrine annual charity ball. That Friday, we have a canned goods and cocktails party. It is $5 canned goods at $10. Please come out and support, man. We want the canned goods more so than money. It's at 2 on the Roof. That Saturday, our ball is at the Chattanooga Convention and Trade Center. You want to get your grown and sexy on. It's $50 a piece. Man, guaranteed to have a good time. We have a band and a DJ. Man, get out there, cut a rug, get your grown and sexy on, dress up, have a good time with some grown people. But more so, please come out to that canned goods and cocktails at 2 on the Roof. Yeah. 5 canned goods or $10. And we prefer those canned goods.
That's the weekend before Thanksgiving?
The weekend before Thanksgiving, okay. The 18th through the 20th.
Okay, and my last shout out, or last thing I'm going to say before we close out, the Hamilton County Black Caucus on September the 26th, not this Monday, but the Monday after that, is having a meeting at the West Side Baptist Church. If anybody's in Chattanooga, that's in Alton Park, right off of 38th Street.
What?
They have a meeting.
A meeting.
Like a town hall kind of thing. From 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So anybody that can make it, we're encouraging you to be there. That's the Hamilton County Black Caucus from 7 to 9, September the 26th, at Westside Baptist Church in Chattanooga, Tennessee. All that being said, normally we close out. We have been closing out with the Black Panthers. How they used to open and close their speeches. And they would put the fist in the air. Right?
Right.
This is not the Black Power sign, although some people say it is. This sign actually means power to the people. The reason why it's a closed fist is because a closed fist does more damage than an open fist. When a closed fist represents unity. When your fist is closed, or when your hands are open, you run the risk of breaking fingers, breaking limbs, all kind of things. When your fist is closed, it shows solidarity. So when the spirit of the Black Panthers, we want to say power to the people. Power to the black people, power to the white people, power to the red people, power to the yellow people, power to the brown people. Power to the people. All power to all people. And we out.
Peace.
That's why I hurried up and did. We like to get the cornbread on. Hey, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Pace, what's up? Shonda, hey, sweetheart. Miss Young, how you doing?
Hey, Miss Young.
Miss Young is forever. Aisha, Nikki Hawkins, Higgins, all them names. Felicia Cotton, hey, sweetheart. Natalie White Lampkin, thank you for tuning in.
Appreciate you, cuz.
Hey, thank you for watching, man. We really appreciate y'all tuning in. Please share the page, share the show. I'm gonna put everything up on YouTube in the next hour, 2, 3, 4, maybe day. But it'll be up there. Y'all have a good evening.